Hey everyone, it's Carissa here with Coach Growers, and I've been working on a 4-module training for you guys this week. And as I've been going through this training and creating this awesome content for y'all, I'm from Texas, by the way. I live in Pennsylvania, but I'm from Texas, so you're probably going to hear some y'all and some weird words that I use, so that's just me. But in this training, I was thinking about the question W.I.I.F.M. And what this stands for is, what's in it for me, right? This is a question that your prospects are asking themselves. But here's the problem. So often as coaches and as consultants, as entrepreneurs and business owners, we are so focused on what's in this for me, for us, that we sometimes think that maybe we're communicating the answer to that question for our prospects, but we really aren't. We're answering that question for ourselves, not for our customers, not for our prospects. And so what ends up happening is that whenever we post on our social media, whenever we design our website, whenever we are, creating webinars or on podcast or whatever your outreach and marketing exposure strategy may be, we think that we're talking to our prospects and saying what they need to hear. We think that we're answering that question for them, and all we're doing is talking about ourselves. We are answering the question, what's in this for me, not what is in this for you, for the person listening, right? So we have to be intentional and diligent to make sure that we are answering that question for our prospects and not getting our own selves in the way, right? That we are not getting in our own way of reaching our prospects and communicating clearly of what it is they are looking for, the question that they're asking. Every single business, doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's a coaching program or a physical product or a service done for you thing, doesn't matter what it is. Every customer, every prospect, every passerby, every window shopper is asking that question. What's in it for me? What am I going to get out of this by working with you? Right? By buying that thing, by using that service. What is in this for me? How is this going to solve the problem that I am dealing with right now? Right? How is this going to get me from point A where I am right now to point B or C or Z, right? They are asking that question. And if you do not answer it clearly and directly, right, for them, then you're going to lose them. If you make it all about you, right? And a lot of times, again, we don't realize that we're doing this, right? We think that we are, just being super clear, super concise, communicating really well to our customers or our prospects. And in reality, we're actually making it all about us, right? Because, well, let's be honest, there's something in this for us too, right? Like, we are involved. It's not just about our prospects. It's not just about our customers. So there's 3 different types of W.I.I.F.Ms, and I want to talk about those 3. And I want you to get really clear on what those 3 are for you, so that way you can make sure you're communicating the right one when you're talking to your prospects and not getting the 3 mix-mashed or meshed together whenever you are in your marketing and talking to your prospects, okay? I don't want you to keep them from you. I want you to draw them into you. That's what good marketing is about, all right? So the 3 types of what's in it for me. Well, there's the first type, which is you personally, right? What's in it for you personally? Why did you decide to become a coach or a consultant or to run your own business or to provide whatever it is that you are doing, right? What's in it for you? Is it utilizing your strengths and your natural interests? Is it being able to have flexibility as an entrepreneur to be able to, be in charge of your own schedule, right? Maybe take better care of your health. There are going to be things that are why you chose this path that are just for you, okay? And those are important. Those are important to know why you're in this for you personally, okay? maybe the impact, the purpose that you want to leave in the world, right? Doing something meaningful and good while there's still breath in your lungs, right? The second, what's in it for me, for most people, not everyone, but for most people, is their family. Okay. And with family, this also comes with like finances, right? What's in it for my family? Well, it may be your availability to be available for them, right? In ways that maybe you can't be if you're doing a different job or doing something else, right? It may be finances. It may be the ability to be in charge of your income and be able to scale that income without, overwhelming yourself, without having to work overtime and weekends, right? Like the ability to have a true work-life balance, and still be able to reach your financial goals, right? Still be able to give your kids things that maybe you didn't have growing up, right? That you can probably hear my dog Jinx. He's a really small little Maltipoo, but he likes to make sure that everyone knows he's around and really big and tough. So that's the second, what's in it for me, is your family, right? And whether you are single or whether you have a family of 5, there are going to be typically things that you want for your family, right? Whether that's in the future or currently in the present. So you have what's in it for you personally, what's in it for your family by you doing this business, by you being a coach and consultant, by you providing the solution that you're doing. And then the third is the what's in it for me for your clients, for your prospects, for the rest of the world, right? So not you, not your family. And your family also, by the way, could be like your parents, right? I have very specific goals I want to provide for my parents, to be able to help care for them as they get into their older age and things like that. So family can mean a lot of things. Family may be, not blood family, right? Like it may be a God child or different things like that. All right. So what's in it for me for your prospect, for everyone else in the world? This is the one that you want to make sure you speak clearly to when you are communicating to your market, to your ideal people, okay? This is the piece that they're curious about. They don't really care about these other two, all right? Your family might, you might, but they don't care. Your prospects don't care about these things. They care about themselves, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's human nature. But your prospects care about them, and they have to know clearly what you provide that benefits them, that helps them with something that they're struggling with, that gets them somewhere that they haven't been able to get to on their own. All right. So many coaches, so many consultants, they ask themselves, they understand their why. They know why I'm doing this, but so many times they get those 3 different whys and what's in it for me's all kind of meshed up together, right? Instead of clearly separating them, so that when they communicate to their market, whether that's an email, right, or a social media post or whatever, right, a lead magnet, a PDF, a video, you have to make sure that you are making it clear to those people listening, to those people watching, to those people reading, what's in it for them. All right? Why they need your help, why they need this to get where they want to go. All right? I hope that's helpful for you. If you know what's in it for me is for your prospects, for those people that you want to help and you want to impact, do me a favor and throw it in the comments. A lot of times we think that our answer to this question is clear to our audience, and it's not. Right. Again, because we're kind of in our own head, we think it's clear because we see the whole picture. We see the whole box, the whole puzzle box, but your prospects don't see that whole puzzle box like you see it. So put your what's in it for me, answer that for your prospects. You can answer all 3 of them if you'd like to, but especially for your prospects, write that down here. All right. Put it in the comments below. If you're brave enough, if you're vulnerable enough, if you're okay with that, if you're okay with sharing that, let us look at that with you. Let this community come around you and give you some feedback on, is that clear? If we read that statement, are we going to immediately know exactly what it is you provide, exactly what solution you offer, exactly what's in it for your prospects? Okay? So if you want to, leave it in the comments. We'll look over that. We'll give you some constructive criticism. This isn't a place for judgment or negativity. It's a place to help you make sure that the work that you are doing here is actually getting you where you want to be, right? That you're not accidentally getting in your own way, because we all do it. We all get in our own way, get stuck in our own head so many times, and we need each other. That's why this community is so powerful, because we need each other to help see things that we don't see, right? So feel free to put that in there. We'd all love to give you some feedback, give you some constructive criticism, and make sure that you are communicating clearly what's in it for your prospects in all of your marketing efforts. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.